Hello everyone, I am back with my weekly passion planner which has finally turned up. It made me so happy this week. So I'm going to do a plan with me in this, and I'm going to be using some of the advent stickers from the Elliebeth Designs Advent Experience, because there were absolutely loads and I've been waiting patiently for this planner to arrive so I can use them. So I'm starting with Imagination, which I absolutely love the colours, just the variation in green with that little hint of sort of a raspberry colour. It's just, yeah, I really like it. So we're going to go with that first. I have done some colour matching of pens, as you can see, scribbles all over the place, just to try and get a little bit of variation in green and a nice raspberry-ish colour. So going in with these, I've got the standard size stickers. So I've got the weekly core, it's written on the top, I don't know why my brain's going funny, the deco sheet and the washi sheet, and then these strips here were the ones that are on the sides of the page that I hole punched. And then I have absolutely loads of functional stickers that were all done in the same sort of colour palette as the stickers. So yeah, we're going to go with that. So first things first, this has no day covers, but it does come with the days of the week as headers and washi. So that's what I'm starting with. And probably this will end up being flipped round, upside down and all over the place. So yeah, so this was ordered on the first day of the big sale they did in the middle of November, and with all the varying shipping issues between here, America, the rest of Europe, it's taken forever to turn up, and I'd almost given up hope. So when it landed yesterday, I think, yeah, yesterday, I did squeal quite loudly, and husband did come check on me. He's like, everything okay? Bit of an odd noise. So yeah, I was very excited because I had ordered the coil mount when they first released, and I tried it and I'm and been a bit like, I don't know. Part of it just didn't feel quite right. Oh, hold on, that's the door. That was the postman, so that was a good reason to stop. What was I saying? Yeah, so I ordered the coil bound when they first came out in September, October. I've no idea anymore. And I was quite excited by it because I liked the idea of coil bound. I liked the fact that actually the columns in the medium were a more traditional size, making it even easier to use stickers. But trying it out, I don't know, it didn't feel quite right, if that makes sense. There was something just a bit off. So I was like, no, I'm gonna order a bound one in the sale. So yes, this shipped on the 23rd of November and arrived on whatever day it was yesterday. I'm losing track of days again. So long awaited, very excited that it's here, and now means that I can back plan the rest of the month, because there's already been 3 weeks in this planner, which need doing. Oh, it's a shame. I cut too much off, so there's a black line at the top, but that's fine. We'll get past that. So that's the washi, and I think, yeah, why not? I'm gonna stick this bit right down at the bottom because why not? Means it gets used and doesn't end up with scrappy bits everywhere, and that's quite nice. And then just gonna do, I think we're just going to do the plain green to cover the headers at the top, and then I'll get started on the plans for the week. So I have been using a small passion planner, which I am really enjoying using and just having for sticker therapy really, and a bit of forward planning. And I've been using the Passion Planner Daily again. I think it might actually be working for me this time. That could just be because I didn't have this planner. Who knows? It will probably all change now. But there we go. So, washi down for the week just gave us the colour to the spread, which I really like. So I think I'm going to start with work hours. I'm going to do in green. Yeah, I'm going to do in green. We'll go with this one. No, we'll go with the dark one. I'm so indecisive today. And lots of humming. So, work hours really have not changed at all. It's the same as it has been for the last 9,000 years that it feels like. 10 months. So it's 10 months this week. Not this week, but the week that I'm filming this, since I started working from home, and that hasn't changed, and now everything just feels like it's merging into one again, especially with lockdown. And we did discuss this week about what's going to happen in the future, because before all this was happening there were discussions about developing a more flexible approach to working and not always being in the office, doing sort of combination, and this has kind of really proved that we can work from home, obviously, because we've been doing it for 10 months and nothing's changed. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So those are my work hours. Now I've got these, which are work from home labels, and I've decided to, all the basics that I use a lot, just to get in a shade of grey, because grey goes with most things, and then I can just use them whenever, rather than having to order sort of, 3 sheets to get a week's worth of colours or whatever. So this is actually a shade darker than I normally do, because I wanted to see how it worked with a few spreads before I made a decision. And also because the really pale one, which I normally have, sometimes you lose the text on some of them, depending on what's behind it. So that's my work hours. Other things I've been doing is blocking in my daily routine time. So morning routine goes from 6-ish, 6:30-ish even. That really helps, doesn't it, if you actually know what time you're doing? On a weekday, anyway. And then the weekend, it varies. So before I do the weekend, I'm just going to stick the weekend banner in. And in case you've missed it, these sheets have been reformatted, so the weekend banners don't look quite like this anymore. They look a bit different. I don't know if I've got one to hand to just show you. I might do, actually, because I haven't. There we go. I do. So this is how the core sheet looks now, so it's a bit different, and the weekend banner is different as well. So just for reference. So that goes in there, and that's wonky. It will be fine. You won't. No, that's going to annoy me now, sorry. It's amazing. Sometimes it's like, yep, don't care, but today that's just, it's not going to work for me. So there we go. That's better. That's, yeah, much better. So Sundays, it's about 8 o'clock-ish, and then Saturdays it's about 8:30. It's usually longer on a Saturday because I can take my time. So that's my morning routine. There we go. And then evening routine I do in the same colour. So, excuse me. Gonna block that in here. Apart from Friday this week, I actually have things planned this week, which makes a bit of a change. So Friday I'm going to leave, and we'll block that in the rest of the week. So Friday I'm going to shift it forward a little bit, and just do a micro block, because it would normally be our annual trip to the north for a friend's birthday. She lives miles away. She practically lives in Scotland, and she always makes a point of coming south to see us and other friends. And on Friday it would be that weekend, so we're just going to have a little online splurge of fun. So I think I'm going to go with, we're going to match, why not? So we're going to just chill out, catch up, probably play some games and just generally have fun. So that's that. Guides is this week, and I'm running it, which is a bit of a shock to the system. So go with a header, size label. Yep, gonna go with this one. So that's still going on online, which is a bit of normality in amongst everything else in the week. And yeah, it's nice to just stop and just catch up. Meal times are the other block times I put in, so I'm going to go with raspberry for this. And Monday's shifts, because I need to eat beforehand. By the time we finish eating afterwards, I don't eat, so I tend to eat slightly earlier. And then I block out an hour just because we tend to just sit for at least an hour, and you know, we'll watch something, or we'll play something, or we'll just, you know, spend that time together just relaxing. So that's in there. Just gonna square these off because it will annoy me if I come back and go, what was I doing? So that's in there. Wednesday is What's New Wednesday. So I'm going to put a sticker just because I can, but I think I'm going to put it down here, sort of just off the day, but kind of in line with it. And then there's something else, guys. What's new Wednesday? Hopemas, shopping at the weekend. So I'm going to start rummaging through my labels for this, and I think I'm going to go with these, maybe, or these, just for a bit of variety. These look odd, but I really like them. Like, my instant reaction was like, oh, that's a bit strange, but they've grown on me quite a bit. And they are probably perfectly spaced, actually. They are perfectly spaced. So let's just do a comparison of size. That's a bit bigger. Yeah, let's go with that. Why not? So Sunday mornings I do my shopping early, which is I leave at about 9, go through, do all the shopping, drop off where appropriate, and then come back and sort through. So that kind of time slot encompasses all of that in one. Imagination. Do like that. So weekly focus. That's quite a big box. I think I'm going to go with the checklist. It just appeals a bit more at the moment. So I'm still having 3 things to focus on each week. And then I'm still recording sort of the good bits, the fun bits, something each day that's sort of made me smile. And then I also record the gratitude prompts. So what I have actually done in advance is in here somewhere. There they are. These boxes, I've actually gone in advance and just recorded the gratitude prompts for the week ahead. They are going on my monthly, but I just like having them on that week, so that when you open up the planner, it's kind of like there as a reminder and a reference. So it's just sort of something to think about. Particularly if I've got this open while I'm using my Passion Planner daily, because it just, yeah, it's just a prompt. That's the word I want. Words are not my friend today, clearly. So done with those, it still feels a bit odd now doing sort of a weekly plan with me like this, because nothing's really changing. Everything is still very much the same, and in lockdown it's all the same as well. So I'm just going to use these sort of typewriter headers this week. So these were part of the Advent experience as well. Didn't get the numbers out though. Do have a sheet of numbers to add in, and that just, yeah, did not think that far ahead, so never mind. And I know this seems pedantic using tweezers, but I just find it a little bit easier to see what I'm doing and to just line everything up. And I have to say, these tweezers are, I've always been really bad at keeping hold of tweezers and not losing them. And I actually bought these when I went to Japan in 2015, and I have not lost them yet, I say. So those are the days of the week. Then also got different headers. So these are gratitude prompts. So I'm going to match up, I think. And this week, header, just going to put up there. I think that's it. So I may just go through and add a little bit of deco around the place, like this one here. Definitely needs to be in this corner, and I think I am going to put it off the page and trim around the corner because I really like the birds. I think I said when I did the unboxing, I'm fairly certain of the same birds that were on sort of an autumn kit that Rachel did a while ago. That was maybe the first kit I ever bought, or one of the first kits, and I only bought it because of the birds, and they were lovely and they just made me smile. We had wellies on, so I'm just going to trim that around the corner like that, and then add in a little bit of pen here and there, I suppose. Does feel really weird kind of doing the same thing again and again. So that's what's new Wednesday. So I know normally I would fill this in as well. I've drawn this in advance, just kind of like my tracker. I'm not recording in my tracker what I'm going to track until Sunday evening at the moment, just so I can review the week and then think, right, what needs to be a priority for the next week, and then that goes in here. So it kind of shifts order, it shifts items. So I'm not going to do that yet, just because I'm a bit behind on the reflection bit. So that's Hopemas. That's the weekly shop. And that is Brownies and Guides. The only thing I haven't done is put a dividing line in here, which I'm doing in a slightly different colour. Because I have gone back to having my daily to-do lists in the space here. I'm not using this for work. This is kind of just personal life overview. I do have a separate work planner, so I don't necessarily need the time in here with the details of what's going on. It's all fairly similar at the moment anyway, so this just gets in with the to-dos for the day. So I need to double check them because I didn't do that beforehand, but it'll be things like Friday, I share a gratitude prompt for the day. Monday I'll just do a bit of guide admin. Thursday's usually planner time, and then the odd things to remember. So Tuesday is himself's game night, so I'll just make a note of it in there, bullet journal style. So yes, that's sort of an overview of my weeks at the moment. I really like the colours in this. It just makes me, something about green I find quite calming, and the pop of raspberry, I think it just adds something. So yeah, so I do have quite a few videos going up at the moment, more than I have done in a while anyway, just celebrating different UK Pash fam. This obviously has all come from Elliebeth Designs UK. I am on Rachel's creative planning team, So I will leave a link below which will have my discount code, and the same for Passion Planner, as I am a Passion Planner ambassador. So yeah, that will all be below. I will share more detailed pictures of this once I've done my reflection and updated it on Instagram, and if I remember I will show you this at the start of next week's plan with me before then. So yeah, until the next video guys, happy planning!